Good evening, this is Josh Spicer from GameWisdom.com. In this video, I am spotlighting the game Odallus? Not quite sure the correct pronunciation of it, but this is a game that by the time you're watching this on YouTube, it should be out in a few days. I was able to grab an early copy of it from developers, and I want to take a look at this game because I am really enjoying it. It's another retro-themed title, similar to Shovel Knight, but where Shovel Knight was about modernizing the design with a lot of like updated design and definitely drawing inspiration from various classic games. Odallus is pretty much right back in the old school territory. This is a game that feels right home in 1991, 1992. The developers quoted the game Demon's Crest as a source of inspiration, which is a really good thing for me because that was one of my favorite games for the SNES, and it's one you should definitely look at if you like old school action adventure. So as you can see, I've already done some playing in slot numero uno, but we're not going to be looking at my file, unfortunately. I'm pretty far into the game, and since it's not out yet, I don't want to spoil everything for you in this video. Instead, we're going to play about maybe 30-40 minutes, at least maybe 2 or 3 stages. That should be enough to give you a good idea what this game's about. But as I said, if you enjoy games like Shovel Knight and retro theme stuff, this is definitely a game to play. Now it's going to get probably a little loud because there doesn't seem to be a sound option, so I've got things as low as I can make it, and we'll see if you guys can still hear my lovely voice. But let's get things rolling. Alright. This reminds me of like Vice Project Doom, by the way, this kind of opening cinematic scene. Whoever did the music for this game definitely deserves a round of applause. Just really haunting classical, like, chiptune-like music. Alright, so here we go. We have a world map, obviously, and each area has secrets and usually multiple paths, and like in classic action-adventure form, you're not going to find everything on your first play. So let's get going. Look at these graphics. I mean, this looks literally out like the 1991, 1992 like NES. The only real difference... Oop. 1 second, let me get back in there. The only real difference, as you can see, is the UI. It's framed on the left and right side of the screen. I use my mouse there, unfortunately. But I think this is a really smart move by a developer. Not only does it frame everything, but it presents it in a way that you never really have to go off screen or shift your attention away from the main combat in order to see what's important. So if you look from up left to bottom right, we have, of course, health and lives, your sub-weapon, armor, sword, which is, of course, your weapon, which you can level up, bag, which represents how much ammo of each sub-weapon you can have, relics on the upper right, which are permanent upgrades, keys for bosses, orbs, which is your currency, and shards, which I don't know what they do just yet. Controls are very responsive, of course. This is a very challenging 2D platformer. You have one main attack, at least for what I start out with. Attack. You have to watch your ankle when you're swinging, because it can be sometimes hard to tell whether you're going to hit something or you may have to duck. Okay, first sub-weapon, we have an axe. And yes, you can grab ledges. Wow, I just missed there. Love that 2D back, too. too. Now, I am playing the game with a gamepad, and it definitely seems to be the smart way. I just picked up an extra life. Lives only count for the level. If you die, you can just restart back at the world map. Food. You cannot hoard food items in this game, by the way. He still got it. Another really nice touch is that traps like this right here won't kill you, they'll just do damage. I haven't ran into a death trap yet while playing Odallus. Right, there's our first upgrade right there. There we go. Now I can hold a little bit more of my sub-weapons. And the sub-weapons are very important in this game because they're used to unlock secret passages. Another thing is that there are a whole lot of secret areas and multiple paths through the game. It can be a little confusing, especially if you're not used to it too. Alright. Oh. There's our checkpoint. Welcome! And this guy is our shopkeeper, who's responsible for providing you with items and hits as you play. Alright, so we came this way. As you can see, there's a health upgrade to the right there, but I have to come back with a upgrade that will let me move those stones. I like the nice touch of the fact that you can't see your main character's face. That's another reminiscent of the original Castlevania series. Okay. Got some space to watch out for. Bosses are definitely reminiscent of a lot of NES-style challenges, and you'll see that once we get done this area. Checkpoint. If I go down here, as you can see, we need a key. And this is the way that we could have gone the underground route. But we need to go in here. And we have... Oh! Yeah, but there's a mini boss. There we go. I dodged those nets before, but I ran some bailouts today. There's our key. Again, I love the little details. You can see like dead bodies in the background, the fire, ruin of the village. Definitely shows that you can really get good art aesthetics, even with like very 2D pixel art like design. You can see we have another little area calling for us to come back. Again. Buy some food just to store up. And it's boss time. As you can tell, this is not a family-friendly game, by the way. Just throwing that out there. And that was the first level. As you can see, we unlocked the next path. The game gives us a handy little guide, tells us that there's still 3 secrets in this area, and of course the boss is dead. But let's move on to area 2. Alright, 1 second. See, we're now in the forest. Mouse out there. Okay, so we have a secure area right here. But we'll need to figure out some way to get back there in order to access it. Oh no, zombies. So either go the main path or go the secret area. Let's unlock the secret area now, I suppose. Not very hard. But you will have to return to areas, obviously, once you find new upgrades. There's our checkpoint. And again, we need to find a key. You can slash the projectiles in the air like this. You just gotta get the timing. Oh. There's a little mini boss there. Here's our key. And we have a new sub with a torch. We can use this to break ice blocks, and it's a downward strike weapon. So you can use this to basically litter the ground. Like so. We gotta get out of here, because it says there's something coming. Obviously you don't want to get hit by that. Puzzles are pretty basic, but they're definitely a little above the puzzles you would have seen back during the era. I do really, again, have to commend the developers for this framing UI they did. I think it really works a lot better than the old top or bottom ones. It allows you to keep your eyes on everything at one time. I'm surprised someone else did this. Like, I mean, all of it back in the day. There we go, our first health upgrade of the play. And again, this is still just a secret area. We haven't even done anything in the main path. There's our friend. Okay. And what we just did was essentially a really, really long shortcut. So let's see what's up here. Of course I have to explore, right? It's an action adventure. tablets probably have something important to them, but I haven't gone far enough in the game yet to see what they actually do. Maybe going back the wrong way, but I just want to really see this for completionist's sake. And I'm pretty, this is all new to you guys, so yeah, pretty sure. Yeah, this is the other way you could go if you didn't take the long route. Again, even though you have lives, if you die, you'll just go back to the world map. Oop. Hit those spikes, but I only lost half a heart. Alright, so there's something calling us over here. Let's see. Yeah. Ah, he missed me. Yeah, as you can see, there are no death traps from what I've seen. If you just fall, if you fall into the water, you'll just respawn out of it. I could use the torch to kill these things. Nope. Can't go that way. Yep, it's time for the old spike avoiding obstacle course. So many 2D games have done this before. What do we have here? Yep, we have our first relic upgrade. So now those heavy stones, I can now move them. Which of course, as you can tell, means that there was a few areas back in the first stage that I could use that on, including getting another heart upgrade. But let's see what's up here. That looks to be the right way. So let's see if there was anything over here that I missed. And that's the thing about this, there's so many little hidden secrets and nooks to explore. Push this over here, we can break that. Oh look! Huh. I think I actually missed that one. Did I miss that on the previous play? Now I honestly don't remember. There's just so many little hidden paths to explore in this. Again, really got to give a shout out to whoever did the music for this. Alright, so we're getting close to the end of the second stage. This one actually has a hidden path, and it has to do with right here, these mysterious statues. You'll find what that means in a few minutes, folks. You'll find in this game that it's better to kill most of the enemies with your special weapons than just use your sword, at least starting here. this, I actually have to come back once I find the spear sub-weapon. Or actually, I can just take the shortcut. If I remember right. Okay. I know I am spoiling a little bit of the game here, so I won't be playing much longer with this, because again, this is one of those games I think it's good to find everything on your own. So let's see what this path takes us. Alright, so that was apparently the way to the right area. Means we're actually at the boss. Hold on, let me see how I can say that again. Welcome. There we go. Here's a little old school tidbit for you. For those of you watching this, do you remember what game this quote, well, paraphrase quote is from? I'll give you guys a minute to figure that out. Alright. If you gave up, the quote, that is from Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest, which is another action-adventure style game. Nope. What I miss is right up here. Don't worry, we're still good. I have the checkpoint even. There it is. Whee! Wow, felt the wrong way there. Alright, so I've unlocked the hidden path, and we are at the boss.
Welcome.
We'll go the main path, because again, I don't want to show off too much of the game in this video, because obviously it's not out yet. But let's go over here and take on the boss. I actually aimed the torch in the right way. Dun dun dun. Alright, so that was area 2. As you can see, there's still a few secrets to be found here. One of those was the hidden area. You can see the bottom lane flashing. That's the secret area that those torches unlocked. But that's actually a later level. I don't want to do that one just yet, because it is, again, I don't want to show too much of the game off. Let me see, what's our time on this? 1 second. We're at 25 minutes in. Alright, let's see. There's 3. I think we'll do one more level for the spotlight, and then we'll call it. This isn't a super long game, and again, a lot of the charm is going to be playing it on your own and finding things. So we'll do this level, and then we'll call it. Again, the background shows definitely a high degree of detail, especially for the NES style graphics. There we go. Also, another reason why I want to show this level off was this is where things get definitely a lot more challenging. Okay, there's our third sub-weapon, the spear. So this allows us to throw in that direction and lets you hit blocks that are below you, or that are directly above you. Okay. Let's see, you don't want to be under the water for too long, but of course there is an upgrade that will allow you to breathe indefinitely. I'm just picking up all these orbs so I can buy all my sub-weapons with them. Let's see, was there anything over here that I missed? Just like with any of the old school games, it pays to be diligent when you're exploring. I think I'm good though. If you do run out of air, you won't die immediately, but you'll start taking constant damage. Yeah, you can hit most projectiles in mid-air like that. Down here is an area that I can't do just yet, so I need the ability to breathe underwater before. Yeah. Sometimes the best defense is a and obviously you can't use your torch on it. Like little face hugger things. Oh, and I ran out of air trying to fight them off. Oh well. I was already close to the checkpoint anyway. That's why I just skip them. I'll take the little bit of damage by running into the pot. 3, 2, there we go. Get away. See, there's lots of little areas that hinting that there's more things to explore. This is the part that I wanted to show off in this video right here. This is probably one of the first really big challenges that you'll run into. This is a classic section of a scrolling challenge. I have to keep up with the boat at all times, or I'll just fall into the water. But fortunately, if I do that, I'll simply just restart back into port. Again, controls are very responsive. This kind of very accurate movement is just what you want in a classic, or even in any 2D platformer. Difficulty level feels just right, at least for me. I don't know for people who aren't familiar with this type of design, this would be considered too hard or not. Okay. And your reward for doing this is you basically get a nice little shortcut. So now instead of having to go all the way, if you have to repeat this section, you can just take this shortcut. And it just allows you to get through without having to repeat the whole area again, if you have to replay this level for a secret hunting. I think that was a very smart idea by a developer. The section was a challenge, and then once you beat it, your reward is you can now just casually get through this area. Let's see how we doing. I believe we should be at the boss. But we should be at there soon. Fill up my weapons here. I haven't found any other use for shards yet, so I've just been using them for that. I love those death grabs. Enemies will respawn, but it's usually once you're in a new section, you come back to they'll reappear. There. And I can use this would be a perfect section to use the javelin. Basically just break it like so. Here's something. Where is it? From what I've seen, enemies do not drop health. Alright, here's another. But yeah, if I didn't want to like keep this game like hidden for at least the next few days, I could sit here and play this like whole game for like the next few hours. 3, 2, 1, there we go. Yeah. Okay. And we're following that down. Is that a hidden area? I think I may have missed back there. Alright, it is boss time. Just like the old school challenge, you have to figure out just where you can stand to hit the enemies without getting hit by them. And you have a very small attack. I love that boss fight because it gets you pumped up. Get back here. And like 2 more hits should kill him. Bosses don't have a lot of health, which is a good thing. But it's just pretty hard to hit them out getting it yourself, as you can see. area we were just in has a lot of secrets, and there's still that hidden one to find. But you can see there's definitely different paths we can go. There's still that hidden area here, here, and this is the last area on the normal path, and then you have to start exploring for the other hidden areas. But let's see. But I don't think we'll be showing that off. And you see, we've just played about 30 minutes of the game. And I think I am going to call it for this spotlight. Again, if this game was out, I would totally sit here and play for like the next hour or so because I'm really enjoying it. But again, since we're not able to, since it's still not out yet, I don't want to be spoiling it all of it here for you. But when the game is finally released, I believe the 16th or 17th of July, I can actually check that. Let's see. It is due out, oh, it's actually out on the 15th of July, my mistake. So if you enjoyed the game, definitely check it out there. And maybe once it is out, I'll play through some more, at least on the spotlight, just to show off more of the game now that we don't have to worry about spoiling it for everyone. So with that, I'm going to wrap up this quick little spotlight. For those of you watching live, I may be playing something else in a few minutes. But anyway, if you've been watching this, thanks so much. If you've been enjoying this on YouTube and would like to see more, please like and subscribe to the channel. That will help me out a lot. And make sure to check out game-wisdom.com for posts and podcasts relating to game design and the industry, and most certainly a review on Odallus after its release. And make sure to check out our ongoing Patreon campaign to secure some much-needed monthly funding. You can find me on Patreon under Josh Beiser or Game Wisdom, and any donation would be greatly appreciated. And if you'd like to watch these videos live, make sure to tune in on Twitch, usually around 9 or 10 Eastern, under my channel, GW Beiser. And I guess just as a quick little spoiler, I don't say I didn't give you anything, folks. You can see what I've done so far at the time of this recording. Still got a whole lot more areas to explore. More hidden secrets. And there's still a lot there. I did unlock armor. You actually get an armor upgrade, and I know where the sword upgrade is, but I'm not telling you that on this one. So, thanks again for tuning in. Have a great rest of the night, and again, make sure to check this game out if you enjoy classic, old-school action-adventure gameplay, and I will catch you all next time. Take care.